man with a microphone on my profile, gone. If you can't answer my questions on abortion, you don't get to talk about it. It's kind of interesting. It's almost like I have a platform where I just want to see if you can even get to a conversation with me, and most of them can't. It's actually interesting. I have to actually pull back sometimes and be like, okay, we're not going to talk to anybody if I base all men on the first 10 seconds of what they're trying to say.
Yeah, you get really fragile.
But with that being said, if you don't have patience and need to like get it out.
I mean, I'm not known to be a very nice girl. It's just not my thing.
I don't have a reputation for being nice. I did cry today on live, but that's fine.
If I cry, I'm super mad.
I was, hold on one second. I gotta shut this door. You need that? You need anything? Okay, you got it? Okay. Doing mom duties over here at the same time. Also, you can get this hoodie either in my merch link or in Jay's merch link, but he's not here. So what?
I mean,
we can plant
it on time. So
let me research what kind of tree it is and make sure we don't get any more freezes before we plant it. Just leave it in the kitchen. My daughter got a tree today. And then there's Bernie on the back. So, and then there's one that has Bernie on the elbow, like right here, which is kind of cool. But I thought you were taking a break. Yeah, so you were there this morning. Well, we had already committed to this, and I don't really have to do, Jay will end up doing most of the debating. I'll end up popping in. I took a nap today. I did all the things. I think I am going to schedule like a break for myself, or maybe shift my schedule a little bit, and maybe I was thinking about doing maybe taking Fridays off and doing some, thank you, Casey, and maybe doing some like other Friday night hosting for, I know you guys have probably seen me hanging out with like RJ and Emma and Fax, and maybe doing like a MAGA hunting Friday night live to get some of those conversations going. Yeah, because I need a break. My brain today and this week, we did therapy on my live this morning, and I'm just consuming dark stuff all the time, and my brain just does things and makes me anxious. So yeah, I probably do need a break. But these are a little bit more fun. They're a little bit less like soloed as well. That was all because somebody said I thought you were taking a break. So yeah, I might. We'll figure it out. You guys are, good to me and good for me as well. So, okay. Thank you, honey.
There's a QR code.
All right. Well, here's the instructions.
Look at the back.
I see it. Okay, cool. So we got a tree because Arbor Day is coming up. I used to run social media for an arborist company on Facebook, and I had to like research like tree facts. It was like the weirdest 6 months of my life where I just randomly. It was somebody that I knew, and it was her brother's company, and she knew that I did, because I ran our social media when I worked at the birth center, and I did like a lot of our stuff there. And that's what a lot of my history, my like work history is like social media and marketing, like for venues and blah, 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 blah. And it was interesting, very interesting. And arborists are really fucking like, a lot of them are really cool people, except for one on this app. Anybody knows who I'm talking about? I'm not going to say who it is, but they are not a good person. He's not like the hippie kind of arborist that. Somebody know who I'm talking about? No. Sean, no.
There was a Sean that was an arborist.
No, not Sean. His name was, you know who I'm talking, yes, you do know who I'm talking about, because Jay knows who I'm talking about too. What's his?
Oh, Joel Patrick.
No, God, now if I can't think of it now, it's going to drive me crazy.
The only two arborists I know of is that Sean guy and Joel.
What is his name? No, not HVAC. he's MAGA. Oh my God.
Lumberjack. Hold on.
Lumberjack.
But he wasn't an arborist.
Well, whatever he did, he
was a
paramedic. But he claimed to say that he was like an arborist or whatnot.
He said he was a paramedic. He was never an arborist. His username was Lumberjack.
It was because he worked on trees. I swear to you, I heard him. Hey, Suni, I randomly came across like a lot of your videos recently, and they were pretty dope videos. I hope you're doing well. We're about to do some debates. But I swear, I swear, I don't know. That was so long ago too that like, I don't know, but you know, where's RTB? I don't know.
I mean,
he'll be here. I need us to girl talk first.
I mean, is he awake? I mean, did you lay down again?
Okay, Suni, I'll follow you back. We'll connect again. Although Suni, I'm drama free. So you know, but I've been watching. I saw some of your videos.
Move your sticker down a bit.
Oh, I forgot. I don't need this up here for now. We're not going to do a goal unless you guys feel inclined to do that. So that's my own like daily, weekly goal. What we'll do, and there's quite a few people in here, so we can start talking about that. He's doing the program. Okay, yeah. So Jen's box right here, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Jen's box. If we have enough people in the request box and the conversation is getting boring or redundant, we'll do like a pay to kick to keep things moving along. But we do want to have conversations, so we don't want to do an immediate kick. So wait for whatever the image is. She'll put it up here, and that's if we have people in the requests. Because like right now, we don't have anybody in the requests, so who knows? And yeah, and if you guys want to feel inclined to donate as well, you can do that, and you can click all of our bios for the links. Hi, Jay.
Hey, I'm still waiting to pick up my food. It's just taking longer than I thought. So
okay, we'll keep chatting. Wait for some people to come in. Maybe all the haters, the hate watchers will follow Jay in here. Do you want to show that sticker, Jen?
I'm trying to grab it. It's not letting me grab the effect right away. So I'm trying.
You know what? I've been having a lot of trouble with that effect, and then my green screen wouldn't work this morning to go live, and then it wouldn't work again today. Like I had to like swipe out of the app and start it over several times.
All right, maybe I'll see.
Anyway, so this tree. So yeah, so we're gonna plant a tree. I don't think we're gonna get any more freezes, hopefully, here in Wisconsin, but I don't know. Apparently we have multiple fake springs here. The hoodie says healthcare. It is you can buy this in my merch or in Jay's merch page. And it says healthcare, and it's in the same font and space that the Freedom hoodie was in. And it has, can you guys see when it turned around? It has Bernie on the back. And there's another one that has Bernie like right here. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has Bernie in the mittens. The weather in Wisconsin has been insane. Yeah. We got like 3 feet of snow, 2 feet. We got like 2 feet of snow, 2, 3. I don't know. We got a lot of snow, randomly really late in the season. All right. We do have somebody in the guest request, Adam. I don't know if Jay's ready. He may not be ready, but I'm going to bring him up anyway. And maybe I'll just chat with him for a little bit. Hi, Adam.
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay. So you still support Trump?
Yes, I think Trump is he's a warrior for the Jewish people. I think in a time with so much anti-Semitism and hatred against the Jewish people, we need a warrior. We need a warrior in there.
Yeah. So you just want like a genocide?
There's just so much.
I saw Jay come off mute. Jay,
Gotta give that 80-year-old.
The Jewish people were genocided us. What are you talking about? The Holocaust?
Oh, bro, that was a long time ago, bud. That's not still going on. That ended in the 40s.
You think? Well, anti-Semitism is still alive and well. It's trending more than since the Holocaust, right?
What would you
It's the
think?
highest
so
level since.
genocide is the answer?
Yeah, would you say genocide is worse or anti-Semitism? Which one would you?
Anti-Semitism leads to genocide every time. Do you know what a Shoah is?
Well, the Palestinians, that wasn't anti-Semitism that led to their genocide, right? What led to that?
Palestinians are absolutely anti-Semitic. Have you read the Charter? Have you read the Charter?
So it was their belief that led to that, is what you're saying. So if
absolutely,
they don't,
if you think they championed the Jewish people and they saw us as who we were, do you think if they didn't attack, you think they would have that fate?
So if they don't like you, then you can do a genocide. If they say mean things about you?
If God wills it. If God wills it.
Oh, God. Sorry, I missed it. Did it come in an email? How'd that work out? How do we know God willed it?
Well, it happened. They lost. We won the war.
So everything that happens is God's will.
The Jewish people have been exterminated time again.
Wait, hold on.
You've tried to exterminate the Jewish people time and time again, and we always prevail.
We heard that part already.
The Jews, we dug our own graves, and we went to war with pistols and weapons that we had no chance, and we came back and we won. You know why? Because that was God.
Great. So
the 6 Day War,
it's all God's will. Yeah, I hear you, but I'm just trying to ask you a question here, and you keep hollering. So you're saying God's will, like God's in charge ultimately, right? If it's God's will, it'll happen?
If Hashem wasn't. Right?
Okay, so why did he let the Holocaust happen?
Well, Hitler was evil. He was an anti-Semite.
Yeah, but God's will, right? So God let that happen, right?
Maybe Hashem used it to create Israel. We now have Israel out of the Holocaust, so we have a Jewish nation. So we have some good out of it. We have the Jewish nation, the Jewish people became stronger, and we do have our diaspora. It is part of our, yeah.
Sure, but he's in charge, so what are you worried about? Whatever happens is just going to be because of God, right? So like the anti-Semitism, that's got to come from God.
Well, I could use that argument
by your logic.
Well, I still got to get up and go to work every day.
I don't believe in God, so you can't use that argument with me. I think that's silly.
Well, the Jewish people are godly people.
That's great, but you're justifying genocide with God. My understanding
we don't believe
of God,
it's a genocide. We don't believe it's genocide.
I know, because God justified it. I get that. But then if God's in charge of everything, then the Holocaust would also be because God justified it. So that wouldn't every awful thing be justified?
Some Jews believe that the Holocaust
I'm just talking to you,
was allowed.
I'm just talking to you, though, right? I'm not talking about, I don't think you speak for all Jews. For you.
Some Jews believe that.
I know, but I'm asking you about your beliefs. I'm not trying to ask you.
I think Hashem allowed evils to happen to allow the Jewish diaspora to create the nation state. Yeah.
Okay.
Because without it, we don't have our nation states. And without our nation states, we cannot.
And God needed Trump, obviously, then, right? So God wasn't powerful enough. He needed Trump.
Some Jews believe Trump is a non-Jewish.
I'm asking you, though. I'm just asking you, Adam. Stop speaking for some Jews. I'm just asking you. You're just one person.
Trump has some.
That wasn't my question, though, Adam.
Prophet-like attributes.
That wasn't my question, though, right, Adam? That wasn't my question. My question was like God wasn't able to do it himself. He needed Trump. Is that?
He used Trump. Absolutely.
Why couldn't he just? Why did he need Trump? Why couldn't he just do it on his own?
Well, I guess you'd have to ask him. I don't know. Why would God work in the way that he works? We don't believe that.
The funny thing is, I don't think he's real because I've asked him and I never get an answer. So I thought maybe you would know. Have you asked him?
Oh no, I'm not a prophet, sir. I cannot speak to God.
Only prophets can speak. Well, then why'd you ask me to talk to him? I can't talk to him.
Well, you asked me what he believed, and I said, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him.
Then how do you know? Then how do you know?
I don't speak for God. Like you said, I don't speak for all Jews. I certainly don't speak for Hashem.
Okay, but earlier you said this was God's will. Sounds like you're speaking for God.
God willed it, absolutely.
How do you know that? Because you can't ask him, right?
If not Hashem, who willed it?
Oh, I think Benjamin Netanyahu is an evil motherfucker similar to Hitler, and he wanted to do it.
That's just pure anti-Semitism. So I'll give you the chance to take that.
Why is that anti-Semitism? What's
comparing the leader of the Jewish nation to someone who tried to genocide the Jews is anti-Semitic in nature.
Why?
You are comparing a Jewish person to Adolf Hitler. You do not understand how that is anti-Semitic.
No, I don't.
Okay, so Hitler tried to genocide the Jews because of who they were, because of the blood, right? And then you turn around and
tried
say
to genocide the Palestinians because he tried to genocide the Palestinians for who they were. So it seems like exactly the same fucking thing.
This is just an anti-Semite. Do you agree with this host? You're an anti-Semite too?
What it feels like to me, Adam, is that you're being a little bit of a bitch right now, and you don't have good arguments. So you're playing
the Jewish people and nothing but bitches. The Jewish people, you can try to exterminate us over and over again.
I'm not trying to exterminate you.
You will never.
Never what?
The Jewish people will be here.
We lost our passion.
Long after you're gone.
So please tell me, hold on really fast, Jay. Please tell me if you're so against anti-Semitism, why you got a ton of Nick Fuentes reposts on your page.
I'm part of right-wing watch.
You have Adam Frey's picture. I mean, you're not legit. You've got this whole fake New York accent. You're playing into.
I thought it was Boston. It sounded like Boston.
No, he's trying to lean into a Jewish sounding name. It's not. None of it's genuine. He's bullshitting. He's trolling. I'm looking at his reposts. He's got at least, and he's got 4 Nick Fuentes' reposts. So,
Adam, why'd you do that tonight?
I just thought you should have figured it out sooner. I'm just having fun.
Well, actually, Adam, I mean, people are just that awful and stupid. So,
Adam,
a lot of Jews believe that. I know.
Adam, I do want to make sure that this is clear, though. I don't like to lump groups of people in together, but I do think all groypers are bitches. And if you're a groyper, I think you're a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, what's a groyper? What's a groyper?
What's a groyper?
What's a groyper? Yeah. After reposting Nick Fuentes?
This is why I called you a bitch.
I like Nick.
This type of behavior. Yeah, Nick Fuentes also a bitch.
Nick was right about Israel. Nick was right about Trump. He's right about Iran.
He's also a bitch.
And a virgin.
Okay, if he's right, I don't give a fuck about.
Well, I was right about those things too, but I'm not a racist bitch.
You predicted the Iran war before it happened.
We all have. Trump has been saying Trump has predicted every single president when they got in trouble.
This?
Yeah, Trump has predicted that
you're Trump.
Wait, Adam, wait till the end, and I'm explaining why we predicted this. Because Trump has always said when poll numbers dip, presidents will attack Iran. And in his first administration, when poll numbers dipped, a lot of people tried to get him to attack Iran, but he had others around him that stopped. So instead, he pulled out of the Iran nuclear agreement. This time, the training wheels were off. Nobody around him was to say no. We saw Miriam Adelson in his ear. And so, yeah, it wasn't that hard to predict that. Lots of people predicted that. Nick predicted it on October 8th. Nick predicted the most obvious thing, and he's also a bitch.
No, you called it right before it happened. Nick predicted it on October 8th.
We've been saying
2021. Before you even knew what Israel was, right? Before you even knew before you could even point to it on a map.
Why is Nick not a bitch? Explain to me what's cool about Nick Fuentes.
He is ontologically not a bitch because he goes up against real power in the face of it.
No, he talks. He does the same thing I do. He talks into a microphone. There's nothing tough about that.
He was banned from the banks, the airlines, Uber Eats, banned from PayPal,
because he's a bitch.
Banned from
that makes him not a bitch.
He's banned from all crypto platforms. He's banned from.
Sounds like a bitch. Sounds like nobody likes him.
If you're like a cuck. to like the regime and like.
Aren't you? You're sounding a little cucky to Nick right now.
He's our leader.
Yeah,
He's your galactic emperor of the universe.
Remember that one time he got scared of
your
that
leader's
lady?
a whole like 5'3".
He fucked that bitch up. What are you talking about? And that was a week after that.
And you think that makes him tough?
He was vindicated.
By the way,
wait.
He pepper sprayed her. He pepper sprayed her. Don't say he fucked her up. He pepper sprayed her. He opened the door and blindsided her with pepper spray because he's a bitch.
Wait. Do you realize 2 weeks later a guy came to his house and tried to kill him, right?
I'm sorry. 2 weeks later?
Two weeks later. Absolutely, yeah.
How does that change anything he did to that woman? What, he sees into the future?
Absolutely. When your address is published to 100 million people. When your address is published to 100 million people, yes.
Maybe don't be an open bigot.
Okay. That's just like, if don't wear that dress. That's why you got raped. That's just retarded logic.
No, it's about giving. Nothing happened to him, right? I'm saying if you don't.
His neighbor's dog got shot in the head. They shot bullets at his neighbor, the murderer. 3 people died.
What? No,
What
I
are
don't
you
think this
talking
happened.
about?
I don't think this happened.
What are you talking
You
about?
want to bet $1,000?
What are you
No,
talking
I don't.
about?
I'm just going to look it up because I don't believe you.
John Loynes, Illinois. Yeah, he murdered his roommates, the roommate's mother, the roommate's sister, drove 3.5 hours.
What does this have to do with Nick Fuentes?
He drove 3.5. Well, right
Drew?
after that,
Did you say
drove. Yeah, he drew it. He drove 3.5 hours to Nick's front steps with an automatic crossbow and a firearm.
An automatic crossbow?
Yes, absolutely.
I didn't even know that existed. That's crazy.
It was a machine or a magazine fed
Crossbow?
Absolutely, yeah.
Dude, I'm done.
Okay, bye.
He slurred earlier. He's
Oh, I didn't hear him.
yeah. He was just a troll.
That was weird.
So.
I'm
No,
learning
Adam,
about
I
this
was
story
done
for
with
the
you,
first
so
time.
I kicked you. You were bringing nothing valid to the conversation.
Was that maybe Tex doing an accent?
No.
Oh my god.
He had a hard-on for Fuentes like Tex. I'm reading the story, so...
Oh, okay. I was reading it. Sorry. Okay. So, yeah, great. Wonderful. Well, that was probably our op for the night. So we're just gonna wrap it up. Just kidding. All right. So while we're in here, if you guys will do some of the heavy lifting for us, it's you guys that help us get this push out to the algorithm and the FYP. So please make sure you're doing all the things. Make sure you're gifting Jen and RTP. That helps as well. Even just like the little roses, that's helpful. It just tells all the little minion robot people that we're doing the stuff we're supposed to be doing. Make sure, yep, there you go, the fan club thing. We should see the shares increasing. You can repost, copy the link. I know, I'm really bad about it too, Illusion. I always forget, and Paige was really good about it in the mornings for me. So I always forget. I like never set my gift goal or anything. Like, you know what? Fine. I convinced myself. Let's pin, I don't know what those are, but we're going to pin that one because I can't get out of this one until I complete it because I fucked it up and I keep trying to update it and won't let me update it. So if you disagree with anything or want to talk about, if you still support Trump and you want to talk about immigration, economy, healthcare, or anything of your choosing and you still support Trump, I know it can be hard to request that because it's embarrassing to admit that, but we'll go easy. We don't bite. We might nibble a little bit, but that's it. We want to have conversations. So, Jen, you got any jokes or?
No, I gotta add to my joke list. I haven't put any new ones on there recently. So
I know I'm fresh out. This morning we talked about the CNN article that they put out about the men who are teaching other men how to derug their wives and great.
Is that what you sent me?
Yeah.
You sent me something in Discord. I didn't read it yet.
Well, I didn't get a chance to look at the outline that you had, but I know sometimes when you talk about shitty men, it can fit in. So yeah. It has 62 million visit sites a month, and it's the CNN. You can go through their stories. They're like, and they're shipping drugs to men and giving them instructions on like how much to give your wife so you can grape her. One woman was graped by 70 different men over 200 times, and he was, yeah. So that was a fun conversation this morning, but yeah, and that's just it, the Amazon warehouse guy, right? He, like, in my opinion, what he did was less worse than the corporations who spill toxic fucking waste into our water, who fuck us over, who don't pay us a living wage. And they want to throw that man in jail. Like, why not just fine him like they do all these corporations?
What happened? I don't know what you're talking about.
They set the Amazon warehouse. They set the Amazon warehouse fires. Sure, you've heard about that.
Maybe I don't remember.
Like just recently, somebody set an Amazon toilet paper warehouse on fire, and he videotaped it, and he said all you had to do was pay us a living wage. And I think there's been like a bunch of other fires now. I just made a video about like this summer is going to be a hot warehouse summer, not a hot girl summer, because like this is like the revolution, and they're talking about throwing him in jail for life because of it. And I'm like, but they haven't even
because of like the copycats, like they're adding charges because other people are doing it too.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I didn't look into that. Somebody said there's been 15 now, but like, I don't know. Can you charge somebody if there's copycats on things? That seems like arson is life sentence.
This hasn't come across my timeline at all. That's crazy.
And so they want to put him in. They're saying they want to put him in jail for life. And it's just frustrating because they want to put him in jail for life, but they haven't even began to investigate anything in the Epstein files. Like they are holding us to a higher standard than the people who are in charge of us. And I just honestly don't really give a shit if every Amazon warehouse burns down.
Well, yeah, like every time in history where there's like a massive power imbalance and the people fight back, there's crimes committed. It's always a hard thing to like cover on how, because you don't want to condone crime, right? Like anti-crime, but at the same time, how many more times can people protest? How many more times can people go on strikes before nothing works?
Yeah.
People get desperate. You put them into it. Like, I think about maybe like the places I would go to protect my kid or whatever, right?
Yeah,
I'd break a lot of laws to protect my child.
Right.
And for some of these people, if they're at their wit's end, which is a crazy thing to do, if somebody legitimately can't live anymore and they're working 40 hours a week and they can't find a different job, like, yeah.
And I don't know and I don't know about the other fires, but from like the first one, there weren't any injuries, and so like you said, it's hard to cover. I'm not making excuses. I'm not saying go out there and do this. I'm just saying let's look at why this is happening. Like there's a reason, right? It's the same thing when people talk about like abolishing police or abolishing jails, right? Like it's obviously a complex conversation, but the crux of the conversation is why are the crimes being committed? So if we can eliminate why, and they're almost always rooted in poverty or a lack of need that people need. And you can, obviously we can just look at the trends of crime rates and, big surges of all of that. And so it's like, you don't have to necessarily agree with what people want at the final strategy, but I think we can all agree that we can look at the why and try to tap in there. And it's frustrating. And I can only imagine that that's where people's mind go. They're like, you're not going to give us shit, so I'm not going to either.
So we've got two people in request that I can see.
Oh.
So Brack, if your opposition, put like a 1 in the chat, and oh my Jordan, if your opposition, put a 1 in the chat.
Thanks, Jen.
I'm multitasking.
Sully.
I'm guessing Jordan's opposition because he's crying about Zoran.
What's your other task right now? Tinder?
No, No, I've got I got YouTube up, I got Twitch up, I've got the screens up. You know, I multitask,
Sorry.
Jay. I do
I'm
shit. Sorry.
I'm not multitasking.
I'm eating.
anymore. My brain
I'm eating
is
and doing
I
this.
hope you choke on your food.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Not to the point where like anything bad happens, just that we're breathing
like a
hard
little.
for a second.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I apologize. I deserve that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? I'm just gonna let these people up. Are they saying anything?
Here, I'll let Jordan up. Jordan seems to.
I hit it.
Yeah, you did.
Speaking of hitting it, I did not hit it. But I don't think there'll be a second date for those of y'all who were asking. So, and that's all the information you need to know. Okay, they didn't. All right. Let's see. This other person wants to come up. Reggie.
Jen, will there be a second date for you?
No.
All right.
No.
No.
Jen and I did talk about it.
We've talked about it. Jay and I haven't talked about it. Jay doesn't want to hear about it, I promise.
Okay,
I
so
don't?
both of them. Lots of funerals to date at. Think you could meet somebody at a funeral?
Oh, is that why I don't want to hear about it, Jen?
What?
You know.
I mean,
No, wait, what are we talking about?
Ew, Jen.
what? Your joke didn't even make sense.
Not even. Ew, good for you.
Your joke didn't even make sense.
Nobody even knows what you're talking about, Jay.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
No one knows what you're talking about.
Thumbs up in the chat if you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Speaking of thumbs up and thumbs down, I went and saw Hail Mary last night, and it is so good. It's really long though, and I took my daughter. She's 10, and she understood what was happening for most of it, but at one point she did lean over and she was like, "What's happening?" And then I explained like a little bit. Ryan Gosling has got it all. That man, I would let derail and ruin my life. I just like, there's no. What is it about him? I don't know what it is. It's really good.
So we've got, I think it says Aisha. Oh, wait, they're gone. Never mind. Just kidding.
Yeah, she's a refugee. If I see, I probably won't do that today. We get coins and I do some fundraising for some women in Gaza and Syria. And so they'll come where I'm at. But I'll DM her and she comes up in my live in the mornings. He's too good of a guy, makes me question things. I know my mom today, so I had a flat tire yesterday, or I don't even know, whatever day. And then I ended up just needing all new tires. Fuck my life. But my mom came to take me to my car. And she said the same thing. She's like, Ryan Gosling's she was like, and yeah, I haven't seen him in any like controversial, no allegations. She was like, he just, I'm like, yeah, he seems like a good guy. But yeah, I mean, I think he's dating women his own age. Reggie said, just wait. I know, right? All right, opposition. Jay, what did you get to eat?
I got some street tacos.
Sounds good.
Thank you. I picked them myself.
Thank you. Did you make them?
No, I picked them. I picked them out.
Oh, good choice. Thank you. Thank you. Street tacos.
Are you saying thank you at the same time that I am?
I'm saying what you're saying. I was saying what you were saying.
But we're saying it at the same time. Is there a delay?
I don't think so.
That was weird.
Beef or chicken? I have no idea what to say at this point right now. So
They could be shrimp. Maybe other
shrimp. Could be shrimp.
We did not do shrimp. We did beef.
Nice. Great. I do. Now, did you get these on the street, or were they just called street tacos from?
That's crazy. That's such a stupid question. That is so dumb.
That's probably
it was at a restaurant.
Okay. Yeah. I was just,
It's crazy. Do you guys eat on the street in Minnesota? Not right now. You got 2 feet of snow.
I'm not in Minnesota. You did
Wisconsin. Sorry, those are the same.
In fairness, I always spaced which state.
These cold northern states.
In North Dakota, wherever it is.
I just I'll tell you all about my editor. She's something else, but she really liked my what's happening this weekend stuff. So I've been writing like a calendar for the weekend that they publish every Thursday, so I just did one on like food trucks. We have a lot of food trucks here. Because food is good, and we love food in Wisconsin.
I
and
love
people
that
like to drink beer.
I love that you're writing about food trucks. That's incredible. What a cool place to live. That's awesome.
There's food trucks
That's
around here.
all
They have
I'm
like
writing
food truck
about.
events, like.
No, I think I like that you live in a town where like it's actually newsworthy to say there's food trucks. That's
It's
simple.
not that
It's
it's
slow.
new.
I love that.
That's not what it is. All right. I'm like the Bruce Almighty. I'm just okay with it. You know how he hated that he was writing about like puppies, and he was like, it's just how the cookie crumbles, right? And then he loved it. That's just me. I write about our community. She also.
Yeah, I love it. I'm complimenting you. Jen's the one that's being a bully.
Well, I'm trying to push my editor in to writing like more. Well, we cover like political stuff. Like I went, and when Chris Taylor, the woman who won the Supreme Court justice in Wisconsin, she came to our Democratic office or whatever, and I went and listened, and then I interviewed her and I wrote on that. But she wants everything like really neutral. But I tried to ask her if I could write something about for International Women's Month. And she was like, we're not special just because we have vaginas. I was like, there's so many things I want to say right now. We were like at Dunkin' Donuts, and she's really loud too. So I'm always looking around, and I'm like, okay. And she traps me in these conversations where I have to be like, you can't say that. And then, we talk.
You should write an article that says women are special only because they have vaginas. And then,
well, that was the other part. I was like, when you're actually like correct. Like you're right. We aren't just deduced down to our vaginas, and not all women have vaginas. But I think she likes having these conversations with me, because we meet to just like go over something and like sign something. And then the next thing I know, for like 2 hours, thank you, Sully, we're talking about political stuff. Because I also asked her if I could write about LGBTQ friendly like bars and spaces for people to go to. And she was like, would we do that for straight people? And I was like, no, because straight people can go everywhere. I was like, oh my God.
Plus, everybody already knows where Applebee's is. You don't need to write an article about that.
We don't have an Applebee's. Or maybe we do.
Crazy.
We might. I think we have
Chili's?
a Chili's.
All right.
I think we have a Chili's. We don't have a Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh, my daughter just found me on YouTube.
That would not be a place.
She's watching you. My daughter's watching you. Turn that off.
Chick-fil-A, you're not missing out. It's not good.
I wouldn't say it's like a place you want to send LGBTQ people either.
Oh, okay. I know that. Yeah, that was a weird sector into. Yeah, you're right. Now I read an article about there was a Chick-fil-A in, I think, Tennessee, and they're franchised, and somebody bought it with the intentions of like being like doing like the opposite. And they like went out and made sure to employ and pay like a really good wage. And I thought that was kind of cool. But, okay. Oppositions, propaganda. Jesus, fish and chips. I like fish and chips. That's good. Propaganda. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. You still support Trump?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
Every good person supports Trump.
Okay, great. Awesome. Is there a specific, what's your number one reason on why?
Immigrants.
Oh, okay, great. All right. Well, I'm going to pass this off to my friend down there in the bottom, RTP Talks.
All right. RT, yeah, you better run.
I think we had talked to him before. It didn't go well, but we can try it again.
I have no idea who you are.
Sure you don't.
All right. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? What do you like? What do you like about what he's doing with immigration?
She's getting these people out of here, right? She's getting these people out of here. And not only, and the thing is...
Wait, hold on, brother.
What? The immigrants, illegals. And
which ones?
I just told you.
Excuse me.
Not only...
Settle down, bud.
Do I like his immigration?
We're going to have a conversation, or we're
going to drop you. I like the culture he's creating around immigration.
We're just going to drop you if you're not going to have a conversation, okay, bud?
Don't bug me, pal.
All right, have a good night, man.
Yeah, you better run.
You did great. You did great.
Thank
Do you want to
you.
get one last word in?
Uh,
We don't care what it is.
No, thank you.
All right.
He was up here last week and he did the same kind of.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know why I can't remember.
I remember my memory is oddly good.
I need a Excel spreadsheet. I'm gonna have to make one.
I could probably help pull one together on that.
Yeah, I really do because I will debate somebody and then they'll drop down and then they'll request and I will have forgotten that was just the person's PFP that I was talking to.
It's a different profile picture. It's just to recognize the voice.
Oh, see, and that's...
I know voices. I'm
good with actual faces. I have a hard time remembering names unless I hear them like 2 or 3 times over and over again. Well, I don't know what to do here. What were we talking about?
Kind of did sound like Joel Badrick, actually.
Kind of, but not.
He requested in my live not too long ago, but I didn't let him out. Goldfish ash. No, I know what it is.
So many good points.
I multitasked for so long in my life. Like I was always a really good multitasker. Any job I ever had, it was like, oh, Ash will do it. Ash will do it. We can get her to do it. Like, I think it broke my brain. I cannot multitask like I used to. And it gives me what I call analysis paralysis. It's unbelievably overwhelming. And the only way I can do it is to not. That's the burnout we were talking about today too. It's paired with that. Yeah.
Why don't I do this? Why don't we try to get the likes up to 50K and then the shares up to 200K? Maybe it can help push.
I'm getting old. I am old. No. I'm going to be 54 this month, guys.
I thought you were older. That's crazy. You look great.
Thanks. Appreciate it. AJ, how old are you?
Hello, I'm 21.
Awesome. You still support Trump?
Oh, no, I just wanted to come up here and say I loved your Aaron Brockovich video. That's all I wanted to say. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. That's hilarious.
Aw.
AJ. 21 on this app is always a bad thing. So a man comes up and says 21. Yeah, good for you, AJ. That was sweet.
Yeah, appreciate you. That was nice. And they left. I think that was an accidental request. Okay. Why you don't tap? I know, because you end up requesting. Listen, I told the story before too. Water will get you. I took my phone into the shower with me once, and I was listening to Doug on live, and a water droplet landed.
You took it actually in the shower?
Button.
Why don't you leave it outside of the shower?
So I could hear it. I just did that day. I don't know. And a water droplet flung perfectly on the request button. And the next thing I know, I was in the panel. I was like, oh shit. I'm in the shower. It's not good. And then it was just, but that's just.
Who said that happens? I had that happen. Oh, I thought it said it happens a lot. It's never happened to me. That's gutsy. There's a camera button right there. Watching TikTok
I didn't know.
in a shower, that's gutsy.
I learned that water did that. So
what if that droplet just slid, hits the camera, and you're just like,
this is what I've learned. This is what I've learned about anybody who has seen me naked, whether that's been with on purpose or sharing of, is that I don't have anything to be embarrassed about.
I think it's a crime, is what I was more pointing towards.
I think I've never actually had that happen.
That was an accident. Holy shit! Could you imagine? Listen, you couldn't compare that to the dudes that come up and their whole dick is out.
Hold on. I've got to rewind just a little. So, why do you not? Are you talking about you leave the phone outside of the shower, on? Well,
I do now. This one time, I took it in and I set it up, and it was up. It wouldn't have shown anything anyway because it was up really high. So it was up above, and I had it up leaning so I could hear it because of the echo. So it was up high, and a water. That's why I didn't know. And then a water droplet.
Where was it again?
She brought it in the shower.
But it was. Oh, it's up high?
It was up high. I have like one of those things that goes in the corner, you know, that you can put like your stuff on, and it's shelves, and there's like shelves all the way to the ceiling.
That would give me more anxiety than anything else. I mean,
like a shelf that you put in. Yeah.
I mean,
I've got it in the corner with the tension rod.
I mean, I've got in my bathroom. It's like I've got a ledge right outside my shower, so it's not in the shower. It's right outside, and you can hear fine.
It just wasn't loud enough.
Casey brings 3 devices into her shower when she showers. She's got an iPad. Probably has a TV in the shower that's connected.
Yeah, but for now, I don't do that. So, for that reason, because that was scary.
Yeah, I mean,
it would take a lot of droplets to hit the right buttons though to get the camera on. It would have to you have to click it, and then there's like the camera button, and then you have to hit save. Like that would be like water magic. You call me like Ash the Waterbender, because that would be insane.
It's not a bad backup account name.
Ash Waterbender.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right.
Jen, did we get any word off my account? Are we toast?
I haven't looked. I mean, not yet. I mean, it might take a minute. I'm cracking up at the YouTube chat right now. It's the most.
Go over there.
I forgot.
There's so much random shit that people are saying. Like, no one's on topic. Someone mentioned their average size dick. That they got flagged by Automods, and no one saw it but me. It's
Speaking of that, Jay and I both have a cameo. So
together?
No, you can do that.
I didn't have it. Oh, we have. I thought. Oh, sorry. I thought you said we had one. I was like, I forgot to do it. I see what you're saying now. My bad.
Apparently, people just want Jay to say nice things like "Happy birthday, Grandma." Those are not my requests.
Nothing weird. It's been great.
I think we need to start.
We need
something.
to change that, you guys. He hasn't had anything weird come through on Cameo yet, so
and that's fine. That's fine. Honestly,
we should change that.
He's got some religious trauma from
religion
and shame. If he has to read dirty jokes or something, it's
Jay, when you were active, when you look back at when you were religious, do you know now that you were faking it, or did you really buy into it?
I knew then. I just thought if I faked it long enough, eventually I would feel what everybody else was feeling. Yes. And I've come to realize that nobody was feeling that. Everybody felt the same way.
It's because I remember, when they praying, I basically just sort of copied other people's prayers. I was like, they say, "Dear Heavenly God." I'm going to say, "Dear Heavenly God," or "Dear Heavenly Father." Looking back, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so, I don't know what kept me there so long. Really don't.
If you're, it's mass psychosis.
You said, I knew that I didn't believe it.
Yeah, but you thought that you were missing something. The thing that religion does to you is it makes you feel like you're fucked up because you speak in such absolute terms, and you have to say, this is 100% true, and you don't have evidence for it. And so you're around a bunch of people who are saying, this is 100% true. It's the most important thing in the world to me. It blesses my life. It makes my life better. And then you're like, you don't want to be the person that be like, I'm the only one that's not feeling this shit. My life fucking sucks. And they'll be like, well, then you need to try harder. And then they just keep making you do the same shit over and over again. Yeah. It's just mass psychosis. All religion is that same way.
I guess that's true. And because they wanted me to be better, even when I acted out, because I remember one time they brought all of the women in our Bible study. So we were 18 or 19. I was about 19. And they were like, today we're going to go wash the feet of the men's Bible study. And I was like, I'm not.
Absolutely the fuck not.
I was I'm not doing that. I was like, that's weird. And I was like, and Jesus washed his disciples' feet. I was like, this isn't even fucking biblical. I was like, I'm not doing that. And I didn't. And I was like, no, absolutely not. And I left. But that was the thing, is they always were like, we just need to like pray for Ashley. That was Ashley. And just like weird stuff like that, like bathing suits. I was a competitive swimmer. I grew up around looking at people in Speedos and bathing suits. Like I just have never, like human body's never been weird to me. And I refused to follow their rules about wearing bikinis. And they just thought I was the fucking worst. That's probably why that guy wanted to date me. He's like, I'm going to change her.
I know about that part. I know the change. I can change them things. I know about that.
No one's the boss of me. They're not going to tell me what to do.
We had like Mormons have something called girls camp, and it's crazy. So it's like, I think it's like 12 to 18, and you'll go and they go out and they camp and they do all these activities, but they'll write down like what, like who they plan to marry, like what type of person. They'll like write covenants to each other, like I'll only marry a return missionary, I'm gonna have this many kids, and then they'll like sing songs about being obedient to their husband. And then like the big thing for them, their big treat is at the end, they all get to sit around and listen to like a guy talk, the bishop or the stake president, and then they do it like around the fire and it's dark. They've had like a whole week of just like being indoctrinated, and then the final night is they bring in the dude to give them the message, and then they're like, oh, I feel so good. It was looking back, it's like the creepiest shit. But then everybody, yeah. And they would all come back and be like, I've changed. It's like, yeah, you're fucking weird now.
And that's really weird too. They did the same thing to us. It's like the same thing, just packaged up, differently or whatever. But when I was in high school in youth group, it was something similar. They wanted us to write letters to like our future husband saying like that we would keep ourselves pure. And then the men would pray that their future wives would keep themselves pure for them.
How the hell can you guys,
which is
the
crazy,
cults that you guys belong to, how are they so much weirder than being raised Catholic? This sounds so much weirder than being Catholic.
This was non-denominational too. This was when I was in high school, this was one of those churches that, like started in a school gym and like didn't have a denomination, and they had like the really loud, cool band. That was another thing. As I was like, am I supposed to like?
Well, it's ironic that like there's nobody that talks about sex more than like Christian groups. Like not Christian groups, I guess more like high demand religions. It's all they talk about. And they're like interested in everything. Like, are you masturbating? You getting after the bean? You touching boobs? You dry humping? They're asking you everything. And then the same people that used to ask me if I dry humped my girlfriend are like, we can't let trans people in school because then people will think about wieners. It's like, that's all you ever talk to me about. All. Whenever you'd ask me how my day was going, just what you've been doing with your wiener every time.
That's yeah. Men think about wieners a lot too. I think men might think about other men's penises more than women do, just because they seem to be so concerned with it. It's really.
I mean, let's be honest. Most men really care most.
I bet it's not more than Jen.
What?
Jen's just on straight wiener patrol lately. It's all Jen thinks about.
Wiener patrol.
I mean, I've only gotten, I think, 2 dick pics so far.
So how long?
Wait, are you for real? Wait. Did they just
like a week?
Did they just send them?
Yeah, they just send them. I get them often. So.
Are you still talking to either of those 2 dicks?
No.
Okay, that's good. So no solicited ones yet. I apologize. I judged you. That was my fault.
Sorry. I need to put my AirPods in because someone's home.
It would have made more sense though if Jen had asked for them. That wouldn't have been shocking.
No.
They all do. Most of mine have been in real life that they've just pulled them out.
They just pulled them out.
That's crazy.
Educated. Hello.
Oh, did I come up?
I wasn't sure if it was, I noticed that we're friends. I wasn't sure if it was an accident or not, but I wanted to let you up anyway.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're welcome. No worries. Thanks for hanging out. Hold on one second, y'all.
Jen, you should just, if they send it, just next time you get one, send one of the other guys to them. Just keep rotating them.
Do you want me to send you some of them? Do you want to see?
Oh, yeah, send it to me. Gotta compare.
You'll just feel bad. You'll need to take a week off.
What's the roster size currently, Jen?
I think there's. What are we doing? How am I defining roster?
People who still have a shot. They haven't been cut yet.
Well, I think there's like 3 that I have my phone number. Like I'm interviewing, or they're trying out in DMs on the app still. So
How many? But what about how many are stuck on the apps? But like, there's a chance they get a number. So this is your bench, I guess. So you got 3 starters.
There's 1, 2, 3.
You got a star player yet, or like, is there somebody you're giving the ball to more?
There's one I like a little bit more, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay, which one is it?
It's probably going to be the one who I'm afraid might be conservative, to be honest.
Wait, is it the one? Wait, I saw a few of their faces. So was it the one, the first guy?
It was the one that the snowboarding picture guy.
Oh, no.
Is it the one that I said that I thought was using Snapchat filters?
Yeah. The filter. Yeah. It was. There was 2 Snapchat filter guys that you referred to. The one that's.
Oh, they were different guys.
There's 2. You made comments about 2 that you said Snapchat filters.
Yeah.
So
he looks like he's going to be conservative.
Yeah. Well, I didn't send you the pictures that he had where he's got like a flag on his shirt. I left that one out of the picture.
Oh no, that's okay. It's 100%.
I know.
Yeah,
but it looked like he didn't use one Snapchat filter. It looked like he uses one Snapchat filter and then like put it back in and then use another.
I don't know. I don't think.
I'm just saying.
Jen?
You need to be
change him.
No, I'm not changing anybody. That's not when you're in your 40s. You're not changing shit. They are who they are.
This is true.
I think you can do it.
Yeah. I swiped and matched with one person and had one date, and I'm good for a year. I'll never do it again. So
yeah.
Good date.
So I mean,
it was a good date. I just don't think there's going to be a second. I don't know, or maybe I don't know, but I got my fill, and
hell yeah.
Not like that. It wasn't. We went to dinner. I came home. It wasn't like that. But I just.
Where'd we go to dinner? Applebee's? Chili's?
No, we went to a local place.
Okay. How was the dinner?
It was good.
Jen, where'd you go to dinner?
He ate off my plate.
Oh, the guy's adorable. We like this guy.
Yeah. Well, yes, and to be fair, my account says that I'm looking for something casual, and so did his. So like.
There's nothing casual about Lady and the Tramp on the first date, though. Was it a noodle?
No, they were nachos.
You got nachos?
I got ahi tuna nachos.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
It's just nachos with a cup of nacho cheese. Give me some tortilla chips. What'd he get?
He got a Reuben with an egg on it.
Oh, an egg on a Reuben?
Which actually, I put eggs on a lot of my sandwiches. I actually, it's interesting because men should just know how to make their own sandwiches. But when they say, do you know how to make a sandwich? I want to be like, well, actually, I make a really good grilled cheese with like bacon and an egg, arugula, onions. So good.
Kelly said red flag if someone touched your nachos. Jen, where'd you go eat? Jennifer? Jennifer?
Hello? Where's all the opposition? Jen's uncomfortable. You guys, we don't want to talk about sandwiches.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are.
Okay. I had my AirPod in and I was trying to.
So you got a Tinder message to go.
No, I was talking. I didn't realize.
Wait, where'd you go eat?
There was a little rush. So where we went was like this old. I don't say where it's at, but like an old town-ish, like a smaller version of the city that I live in. And so they had like a bunch of little bars and that are close by. So it was like a little bistro next to a bar. So
Did you hold hands? You held hands with MAGA?
no, Ash, do you remember why I'm laughing about?
Oh
hands?
yeah. You should tell everybody because you should definitely tell everybody.
He held my hand and then he like started licking my fingers.
No. Jesus, I'm so uncomfortable.
I told her, well, so she was like, I asked her how it went, and I was like, hold on, let me just, Jen, I won't read our messages, but what I asked was, hold on.
What did you do? Well, how do you respond to that?
It was awkward.
You just let him do it? You're just like, go ahead, pal.
I mean, I wasn't sure if he was insinuating like he was going to do something else.
How long did he lick your fingers for?
Not long, but
Like
not
2
long.
seconds. How many seconds?
I didn't time it. I don't know.
Guess.
5.
Oh, that's so
a lot
long.
of seconds.
I'm
That's
guessing.
That's a long time. Everybody put your finger in your mouth right now for 5 seconds and you tell me if that's a long time.
That's true.
I was like, I asked her like how like the conversation went afterwards. And I was like, oh, you should definitely send him another message. Like you don't have to, or whatever. I was like,
Ash was trying to convince me like to message him again because she's like, well, maybe
Ash, what are you doing?
No, this was before I knew. No, that's what I was
okay.
getting to. It was before I knew because I was just asking like, like the after the date. Like I had a good, like the order of, or whatever. So she showed me and I was like, yeah, I was like, you definitely could just send another message to see if he's interested in, and she's like, no, I'm good. And then she goes, no, really, I'm good. He licked my finger. And I was like, oh, ew, never mind.
Jen just hit him with a wrong spot text and then ghosted him.
Pretty much. I mean,
well, like I sent him a text that, thanks, had a good time. And then he
Hold on. Wait, no, absolutely not. We need to talk about the immediate aftermath of when a man licked your hands. And then what did you do after that? How do you bounce back from that? What was the next thing that was said?
I don't remember, to be honest. Jay, you don't want to get into this with me. You really don't.
This one I do. This is one of the few.
No, you really don't.
Are you threatening me? I can't tell. I'm pretty high. Are you threatening me right
Probably.
now?
I'm just saying that you probably.
I didn't do
I
anything
don't
that
even
weird.
really know what happened afterwards.
I don't lick people's hands.
I never said you licked anyone's hand.
Oh, okay. All right. Did I do something weird that I forgot?
I mean, yeah, you do stuff weird.
All right. Jeez, I don't know. There's no way I do anything weird.
Katie, in the box, are you opposition? Katie, I sent you a little message comment.
No, I'm not traumatized. I may have just.
That's. Unfortunately, that's not traumatizing because we've already been traumatized by far worse. So when they lick your finger and only lick your finger, it's like, okay, well, that sucks.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can now, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was putting my AirPods in. My spawn's in the other room, so I've got to be on.
Did he lick it or did he put your whole finger in his mouth?
It was like, let's like he was imitating like he was going to do something else.
No,
he was
worse. It got worse.
Was he doing this?
No, not like that.
Just one finger?
It's worse. It's so much worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's the dating game's a mess out here. Let's be honest.
It's crazy. Listen, I gotta say, it is not bad being a man. It never happened to me, and you guys are all acting like this isn't that weird.
I mean,
crazy.
we had a good time. I just don't see it going. I just didn't feel like a smoke like after that. You know what I mean?
Jen, you're saved. All right, Joe
Praise
Mama.
be, I guess.
Hello, Joe Mama. Hello, you were chatting in the comments. Are you there? Are you there? Trump Vance, 2028. Do you know you're up here?
Jen, if the date had gone well before that, would that not have been a deal breaker?
No, it had gone well. I mean, it wasn't.
Okay, so you do know you're up here. You're unmuting yourself and not speaking. Okay, you did great. Awesome. You're amazing. Just such a good job. He's cracked. Oh, yeah, he's a recent guest. I'm not sure why he wasn't talking.
Well, that's cool, Jen.
I mean, it was the first date that I had
had in a long time. Yeah, right?
It'd been a while, so I was.
What a welcome back.
This is what they're doing now, Jen. They're licking our fingers.
Oh yeah, I mean that wasn't the worst. I mean, I've had worse in other situations. So it's.
I think I've been fucking up. I think I've been doing it wrong the whole time. I didn't know this was.
Probably.
You're not licking fingers?
Haven't licked a single one.
Dang.
Not one.
I mean, to be honest,
Define
maybe if his technique was better.
Oh, no.
Maybe if it was a little, if it was what's it called, a better for performance on other things, then maybe it could have been better, maybe. So
maybe.
I don't know. I'm not sure how you demonstrate on a finger, but that's just me.
He found my mole so fast.
Oh yeah, was he making eye contact? Listen, you've got questions down in the
Yes, that's a good question.
I mean, I'm all up for eye contact. Let's be honest.
Was he staring at you while he did it?
No.
All right, bad move. Would that have been better? Would he been more open to it?
I mean, maybe if his technique was better, possibly. I mean, these are a whole lot of hypotheticals that I can't answer.
Casey wants to at the table. I think it was in the car, Jen?
It was in the car, yes. It was in the car.
Were you driving?
He was driving, yes.
Oh, it happened while he was driving?
I think this is a little less weird. I think that does make it a little less weird. I thought you guys were just like walking and holding hands.
No.
I think that's a little less weird.
In a car.
It's definitely more normal to lick fingers in cars.
Still not something I'd pull. That's a hell of a move on the first date.
See, there's a lot of things that you wouldn't pull.
All of that, yeah. First date with me is not. It's not going to be that memorable.
No, that's not less weird. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Yeah, guys have done weird things. I'm trying to think about there was this guy that I dated. I did date this guy. Okay, I live in a small town and I have 5 girl cousins. Well, 2 of them are too young, but I have 3 girl cousins, women cousins that are like close to my age. And the first guy when I moved here in 2022 that I had a thing with, had my cousin had also slept with him. But, it is what it is. So, small town. So now I just double check with all of them. I'm like, have you guys dated this guy? Like, nope, he's all in the clear.
Still pretty normal compared to. All right. So, but is that one of the 3 that's still in the rotation, Jen? Or is he out?
No, he's out. He was out after the date.
Sorry, brother.
JJ.
What's up?
Jay's a good letter. You get so good, you got to say it twice, right? Am I right? Am I right, guys? Anyway, so you still support Trump?
Yeah. I mean, did you not just hear what happened today?
Isn't this the same guy?
With the Strait of Hormuz? You didn't hear about that?
So, is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Yeah, sure. So, tell us what you're happy about.
Basically, we just made, I think, the smartest strategic move. I think personally
What did we
in the
do?
history of America. Now all the other countries are going to rely on us for energy.
What did we do?
Gases.
What did we do?
Oh, you didn't hear about all the oil tankers coming straight to America? You didn't hear about that?
What's going on?
Okay, well, basically, everybody's saying, oh, Trump was the one all along who blocked the Strait of Hormuz.
Who said that? No, it was
all the liberals said it. All the liberals said
no,
it.
Iran's been blocking it.
Well, yeah, but all the liberals are saying that Trump was,
no, nobody's saying that.
Yes, they are.
No, Trump said he was going to do that.
Yes, they are.
And we all thought he was going to be a pussy and not do it, and that's kind of what happened.
Okay, yes or no, do you think it was smart that we did that?
I don't know what he did. You still haven't told me what he did.
I told you here, I'll tell you again. Okay. So, the gas
is this the guy who was up here earlier today that I called you out before? Because your voice is the same.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No. It is.
So
you can try it.
It's not.
You want to explain it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So what happened?
Sure.
So yeah, Trump basically is now.
No. What happened with the ships?
The ships, yeah.
Where were the ships going?
All of Iran's basically took almost all of their oil.
Now took their oil
reserves. And
how did we get their oil reserves?
How do you think, bro?
I don't know, because their oil reserves would have been. We haven't done a ground invasion, so I'm not sure how we would have got to those.
We literally. How do you think we got all the oil then, bro? You think we just?
It kind of seems like maybe we didn't, and maybe you don't know what you're talking about. That's what it feels like so far.
So you're just totally denying the fact that all these oil tankers are coming to America with.
I haven't heard about it, and
you haven't heard about it?
You just said oil reserves. No, I haven't heard about it.
Correct.
Okay. Do you think the oil reserves are stored in the oil tankers?
Yes, that's where the oil is being transported.
So Iran stores their oil in oil tankers, their reserves.
No. We're taking the oil from Iran and taking
so we stole the tankers.
No.
Oh. How did we get the oil out of the tankers?
Don't ask me. We did it.
We just got it out.
Basically.
Accio oil.
Would it be could we maybe do you have something you could point us to read, or is there somewhere where we can find this information?
Yeah, you could read it. Any news source
what
right
should
now.
if I wanted to find it, what would I type in to the Goog machine?
Yeah, you could search up oil tankers coming to the U.S. I think it was 263 oil tankers.
That's a lot.
Oil ships.
Oil ships.
To the U.S.
233. You said 233 oil tankers coming to the U.S. and that's going to tell me what happened.
Hey Ash, remember earlier? Sorry, JJ, this is unrelated to you. Remember earlier, Ash, when I said that Groypers are bitches?
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
I think it was actually 121. Actually.
Oh, that number's coming down fast.
So the most recent, so it looks like something was 4 days ago. So it doesn't say anything. So 4 days ago from, I'm sorry?
I think you
today.
I know. What I'm saying is nothing's coming up. So the Goog machine didn't tell me.
Oh, darn.
Maybe you should look more into it.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is the oil tanker story is not accurate. It's something that happened from 3 years ago. The picture's from 3 years ago.
No, it's
sounds like Mr. Global fact checked this on one of his videos recently. So
sorry, JJ, real quick. Don't mean to change the subject. Ash, remember earlier when I said Groypers are dumb bitches?
Yes.
Remember that? Okay, back to you, JJ. Sorry, that was not related to you.
Not related at all.
So
is there anything else that do you want to keep talking about that? We're going to need to see some evidence or something, or you're going to have to explain it a little bit better if we want to have an actual conversation. So do you want to maybe move to something else that you support Trump in, and we could talk about that, or are you just going to be woefully
we could talk about something else.
I doubt
we could talk about. I like his mass deportation.
Why?
I like what he's doing with mass deportation.
What's he doing?
I mean, we're getting rid of all the illegal immigrants with
How many we got so far? There were 20 million, right? That he said came in. How many we get so far?
600,000.
Ooh, that doesn't sound like we're getting
This
very
is
close.
propaganda again. The same guy.
Get rid of
Doesn't seem like
600,000.
doesn't seem like we're very. It doesn't seem like we're doing a very good job. It seems like other presidents were doing a lot better.
600,000 is a lot.
Yeah, but less than
We're not
other
even
presidents, right? Like way less.
I mean, you have to also take into account that all the other, like Biden, I mean, the border was wide open. So obviously there was going to be a chance to get more out. I mean, that's how math works. If the
That
border,
is?
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
the border is closed now. So obviously we're not
it's
going
not
to be able
closed. I was just there.
It's
not
fucking
closed.
closed, bro.
What closed it?
What?
Probably this dude
What
flirting.
closed?
Just closed it right up. JJ came in spitting game and it
Trump
dried up and
closed it.
closed up immediately.
The border is closed.
What
It is-
closed it? Right? What
Border
closed
Patrol.
it? What closed? They just closed it. They just got together and they're like,
They
morning
locked it,
line
yeah.
up, and they were like, we're gonna
I
close
mean,
the
but
border
the
today.
process, the
Did they
process
do a
is
padlock? Did they do a padlock or
Locked it and threw away the key.
you're,
they just put like big
your-
boxes in front of it or something? Did they just
Your,
put the
your
close sign
cortisol
on?
is a little high right now. All right, femboy, keep it down a little bit.
You're doing great, but
Um,
did they use
yeah.
did they use like the gate? They just put the gates down? Just
No,
turn the sign
so,
off?
No, it's
How do you
harder
close a
to-
border? How do you do it? Like
It's harder
physically?
to gain citizenship. No,
That's not what
I
you do
mean,
at the border. You don't cross the border to get citizenship. But so when you say the border's
No.
no, you don't.
I'm
Correct.
just saying
yeah.
in general, it's harder now too.
Neat, but I'm asking you how you close the border.
By literally just incorporating more workers at the border.
More workers
So
at the. How many more workers did we add at the border?
probably like
Probably
a million.
Probably a million.
Did you say a million?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure we did
A million. Wait, a million.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
9. A million. Is there? Can I give the
So-
Goop machine like a quick?
Why does it take a million? Why does it take a million to? Why can't they just close it? Why don't they just close it instead of putting people down there?
Because people are getting paid for this. Obviously, I mean,
Who's
good that
like the
people are
border
getting more
patrol
jobs.
people?
You think they're just volunteering for it? I mean, no, that's not how.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. So we're closing the border, but we're paying a lot more money at the border now. And we
We're
could have
also
just closed. We could have just closed it though, right?
Do you know who else we're paying money for? The illegal immigrants too. You didn't think about that.
I did think about that.
Okay.
It's all I think about every day. But wait, why didn't we just close the border though? Why pay so much? Aren't we in debt?
I mean, every country's in debt, bro.
That's true. So maybe don't spend as much money and you'll have less debt, right?
I mean, when do you think we're going to pay the debt off? Give me a number.
Probably never.
Exactly. So why does it matter?
Because the more debt we have, the less the less other countries want to invest here. Things like treasury bonds get more expensive, so then we have to pay more interest. It keeps our rates high. It devalues our currency. Do you need more, or is that good?
I think America is are we not like the number one in economy, bro? Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know what you mean by that. Number one
Is
in
America
economy.
not, like, we're the richest nation.
We do have a lot. Yeah, we do have a lot of money.
We're the wealthiest nation. So I
Nature.
don't.
I feel like that's not an answer to what I said at all. Do you want me to do it again?
But you said. I mean, you literally just denied. Like, I don't even think that's. I don't think it's a big deal that we're in a lot of debt.
You don't think so you think going in more debt's fine?
Yeah, because we're not.
How come Trump ran on eliminating the debt then? If it's fine,
We're not going to be paying that debt off anytime.
but the question was then because then Trump ran on that. So if it's fine, why is he so stupid that he thinks we need to pay it down?
Don't ask me. I don't agree with everything Trump does. So,
But you think carrying debt's a good thing? Gotcha.
I mean, who's going to pay it off?
That's another question, bud. That's not an answer to what I'm saying.
I don't think that we
Brother,
should pay it off.
honest
right
to God, do you think if you spent just some time working on a personality, you wouldn't have to do this? Just like a little bit? This is like, even as a troll, you're not very good at this. I'm trying my best to make you look good too, and it's tough, but this isn't even fun. You're not even good at this. What other hobbies do you have? What would you say that you're good at? This is bad. You're bad at this.
He makes
What would
lots
you
of
say you are
accounts to
good
come
at?
in on. Makes lots of accounts to come in and pretend like he's not the same
I guess
person.
that's something.
Do you think maybe we could get outside a little bit more, find like a different hobby? This is a weird hobby, bud. This isn't for you. I think that you're probably great at some other things. This might not be it.
What, having a conversation? What do you mean?
You're not doing that. You're bad at speaking to human beings, and so I think maybe getting out and getting some practice with that, or finding a hobby that you're good at. Yeah, I'm good at speaking to human beings. That's why people know what I'm saying, and everybody's making fun of you.
Just the
but you're bad at it.
The conservatives we don't accept you, bro.
That's fine. That's fine.
Wonderful.
We don't want you to pick us. It's okay.
We don't want
But even
soy boys.
like
We don't
even as
like
a
the soy boys.
even as a conservative, do you notice there's like nobody here with you? You're here all alone. You're speaking for a group that doesn't seem to know you exist, bud. So even as a conservative, you're lame, and that's tough because there's some real dipshit conservatives, and even they don't like you. You're just bad with people, I think.
Your cortisol's a little high right now, bud.
You already used that joke. You got to mix them up a little, bud. You can't go to the same joke twice in 5 minutes. Mix it up. Use a little flair.
Are you gay, bro? I'm just asking.
I could be.
Okay.
Dude, yeah.
You got a little zest. You got a little zest.
And I don't think you're his type. I'm sorry.
I would love to. I'd fuck your dad though. If you're interested.
Yeah, that's interesting. Are you concerned on whether or not you have a chance with him or not?
No, I got a wife, bro.
Okay,
sure you do,
so
bud.
as a married man, why are you interested in whether or not somebody's gay?
You do not have a wife. You do not have a wife, bro. You don't have.
We know he doesn't.
You don't have gay.
I'm doubting he's got pubic hair with how he acts.
Okay, next. Do you have kids, Ash, or no?
You went next.
Do I
again?
have tits?
Kids.
Oh, do I have kids? What's the relevance?
Because you're saying, why are you on alive when you have a wife, yet you're not taking care of your kids?
I didn't say, why are you on alive because you have a wife? I said, why are you concerned with his sexuality if you're married? That's weird.
I asked a question.
Right, why? Why do you need to know if somebody's gay or not?
I told you, they're upset. They love, all they think about is like wieners.
Yeah.
You guys were right earlier when you said it seems like it's all they think about.
You just want
Sorry,
to
JJ, this isn't about you. Side conversation.
All right.
Remember that, Jen, you were saying that they're just
interested.
obsessed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean they want to impress other men. It has nothing to do with women.
Yeah.
So JJ, we're talking.
Are you waiting for the men?
It's not about you. Anyways,
That's
all those, it's weird. All those Fuentes guys, they're always just like with each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's always just a group of dudes and they're consistently talking about wieners. I get it.
Yeah.
It's really odd. It's for people who seem that they claim to have issues with people being gay. They think about dick a lot.
It's like, yeah,
like that thing and what's the new trend for hazing frat boys is the elephant walk.
I don't know about the elephant walk.
I haven't heard about that one.
Good. Well, just imagine hazing a bunch of young men and putting them all in a room together and making them do an elephant walk with each other. Do you know how elephants walk?
Hand check, JJ. Hand check.
They, like trunk to tail.
Oh.
Trunk to tail. But see, humans don't have trunks or tails. But the human male has something similar.
Allegedly. All right. I see where you're at now.
Okay, are you guys done?
JJ's hard.
Yeah, we're done. Did you wanna
All right, yeah.
Let's talk about healthcare. You want to talk about healthcare?
We could talk about more about immigration.
So you're still under 26, right? So you're on your parents' healthcare?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe in like universal healthcare? We should all have universal healthcare?
I do.
Oh, interesting. You think Trump's going to get us that?
No.
Okay.
But
so
you gotta take.
So immigration was more important than like people in the United States having healthcare, not going into debt due to getting cancer, children not being able to get cancer treatment. You think immigration was more important?
Yes, and I also didn't like.
Why?
Kamala Harris.
Why? Why would immigration be more important? The net benefit of immigration on our country is almost $100 billion a year in taxes that not documented immigrants pay. It's a net benefit. I think it's $96 billion.
I mean, number one, they're breaking the law. I mean, it
Well,
is
I
illegal.
understand. I understand that, right? But people break the law all the time, and then they pay fines. They rectify that, right? So most people who are here are also here on expired visas of some sort. So they came here through a legal manner, right? Kind of how like I let my registration expire on my vehicle, but I don't lose the right to drive. I just have to pay a fine and then get licensed again. So like it would make more sense to me to just allow those people to either like have an easier pathway to citizenship or extend their visas. But because they're a net benefit on our economy. It's another one we want to talk about. And then healthcare for people. If we're not sick, we contribute more to the economy. And then I noticed you were talking a lot about debt. So when we have a good economy, right, and we're all thriving, so like this one is good for this one, then immigration here is actually good for this one too.
I mean, they have more net negatives than net positives.
Prove it.
I'll give you two right now. I mean, they increase competition in the labor force.
I want a source. No, they don't.
Yes,
They actually, no, they don't. No, they don't. No,
You brought this up last time when you were here last week, and it didn't go well for you then. Maybe try something new.
Yeah, wouldn't unemployment rates be going down if that was true?
I mean, that's not really coming
That's
into
that's literally
play
how it works.
because
That's what
you know that illegal.
excuse me. That's what unemployment measures.
The
So why is
illegal-
unemployment going up? If we're getting rid of these people and they were there for competition, you would see that the employment rate would go down, right? Or the unemployment rate would go down, but it's going up. Can you explain
because
that?
you have to take the general population.
Yeah, but but if you got rid, there's less people now, right? Because if you get rid of people, there's less,
Correct.
right? More open jobs, right? Because they would be vacating jobs.
I mean,
And there's less people, and a larger percentage of those people are employed, which would make the unemployment rate go up or down. It would go down, right? It would go down, but it's going the opposite way, right? So that doesn't make a ton of sense. Sorry. Go ahead, pal.
What percent of the U.S. is 600?
No. You were going to have to stay on this. You're going to have to explain to me how taking people out of the population.
600,000 people is how much percent of the population, but
Wait, you got to stay on this, okay?
no.
Can you explain to me how
I
taking
am.
600,000 people, how would taking those 600,000 people out
Correct.
make the unemployment rate go up? Just mathematically
not a
walk me
lot.
through that. Just mathematically walk me through that. How does that work?
Because you're acting like we're taking a bunch of people.
Mathematically. So what you're going to do is you're going to give me some numbers now and explain how taking out 600,000 people, which were taking jobs, right? Because they were competitive. How taking those 600,000 people out would make the unemployment rate go up.
I'm saying that
No, math, bud. I'm going to need
you're
numbers.
interrupting me. Do you want
I know,
me to?
because you keep using words instead of numbers. How did you
Okay.
do the math? How did you get to this
I
number?
don't have to do anything for you, but
You don't have to, but I'm asking you. That's how conversations work. How did you do the math here to get to this number?
so if you take the general population of America,
I mean, the total workforce, right? You wouldn't do general population because a lot of people are children and they don't work. So you would take the total amount of people in the workforce, right?
okay, but you're saying that we deported 600,000, so I'm including that number.
Okay, but we wouldn't. We're trying to get unemployment here, right? So we're not going to take the total population.
So that even
that's not how
helps
they
my
measure
case.
unemployment.
That helps my case even more than so if we
I
take.
don't.
Let's
Okay,
say,
explain it.
Let's okay because
Let's say
600
there's 150 million people in the workforce, okay? And let's say 600,000 of those people are undocumented. So now we have
we're also
100.
taking kids too.
So they're not. They don't count in unemployment, right? So we're doing unemployment here. Okay, yeah, exactly. So now we've taken away. There was 150 million, and now we've taken away 600,000. We could even make it easy, say a million. Let's just say it's a million, so the math's easier. So now there's 149 million people in the workforce, right?
How many people are in the workforce? Do you know, bro?
No, we're making up numbers right now so we can do the math, bud.
Well, that's not even a lot. That's terrible numbers. I mean, that's not even a lot of people in the workforce.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out if you know how to do
works
math.
the same. It works
Actually,
the same, right?
No, it's not because there's more people in the workforce than you said.
There's 149 million people from what the chat is saying.
Well, your chat's wrong. Haven't you noticed that?
What's the real number?
I don't know exactly, but it's way more than
Take
that.
a guess. Just take a guess.
In the workforce in America,
Yeah.
probably I'd say 400,000.
400,000?
My bad, 400 million.
Well, there's only 350 million people total in this country, so that's 50. Where did we get those extra 50 million? So all the children are working, all the grandparents are literally toddlers are working, and we picked up another 50
And
million.
and fetuses, I think. They're probably counting pregnant women who work as 2 people, I think, is what's happening. That has to make up for that.
Well, the number that I just found, total working ages from 15 to 64 is about 210 million.
Okay. You were close, Jay.
Labor force 16 plus is 168.
I have a feeling you didn't know the population of the United States. Did you? You didn't know, did you?
He thought it was billions.
What is? Hey, you know what? What is the population of the United States? JJ?
Probably 350 million.
Yeah. Say, this is what I'm telling you, man. You're so bad at this. Why don't you just go make friends or something?
I got some friends, bro.
How do your parents feel about you being on their insurance while you're married?
I don't think they really care.
Because you're not married.
Interesting. How does your wife get insurance?
I don't know. I didn't ask her.
You're great. You're wonderful.
She doesn't exist.
JJ, what do you do for a living?
I'm a business owner.
He's a business owner. Yeah, they're all businesses. 7?
He's
How many
an
businesses you got?
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I'm a business. What kind of business do you own?
Entrepreneurship.
He owns it.
An entrepreneur. Wait, let me.
You
hold on.
can't steal it after I said it.
Are you a day trader?
You sell entrepreneurship?
I'm trying.
I can't spell entrepreneurship.
How long does it take you to make an entrepreneurship?
I'm trying.
And are these the same ships that they're bringing over from Iran?
Yeah,
that's what he was talking about. Oh, I thought he was talking about oil ships. It's entrepreneurships. Gotcha.
Give it a week, your gas prices will be lower.
Because of the entrepreneurships that are coming over here.
Yeah, how do you feel about the gas prices?
Right now, terrible. Yeah. I mean,
what's that about? Just like some long.
I mean, like I said, give it a week.
Oh, just a week. Just one more week.
Yeah, I'd say give it a week.
So you'll come back next Wednesday?
Yes.
Yes, he'll be back next Wednesday on a different account, claiming he's not the same person. I should make a list. So it was JJ, propaganda.
Yes, please do.
I think it was the third one. I'll start a list.
You did really good, bud. I'm really proud of you.
I don't care
if your dad says it to you or not. Okay, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'll tell your dad I'll be by fucking later.
I am gonna meet up with your dad, and hopefully 9 months later we can give him a son that he can respect. You didn't do very well. So, did you want to talk about anything else?
Yeah, we could talk about. Do you think that we should? Do you believe in ICE? Yes or no? Like, do
I believe in them? Like how I believe they exist.
Like, do you think we need ICE?
No, I don't think we need ICE.
How else are we gonna get illegal immigrants out?
I think we should abolish it, and we can grant mass amnesty, and then we hammer down.
I would trade any immigrant from any country for all of the groypers. Let's just do 1-to-1 trades.
That too. That will
It'll
work.
collectively raise our IQ immediately.
What's a groyper?
I know, bud. I know you're doing great.
What is that?
Is there a country I wouldn't trade with? I would take like countries like dumbest people. The worst.
That'd be America.
That's a good
Be
point.
the groypers.
We know what a groyper is. Come on now.
I don't.
He's got Pepper the Frog up here. He's got the voice of a serial killer and no friends.
Part of me thinks he's just.
Yeah, you
part
know
of me
my
thinks
life,
that
bro,
this
for
guy's
sure.
just. I think that he just grabbed this picture. He's got like a bunch of accounts. I don't even think.
That could be true too. He could just be as dumb as them.
Mm-hmm.
I want things to get better, man. I was a young dipshit once too. Like I did dumb shit too. I'm not necessarily judging you. It's just that you're not going to be proud of this later in your life. You're going to be like, fuck. I used to be such a loser.
I've got my own house, so
Yeah, I know, but I said later in life you're not going to be proud. Even if you do have your own house, if you're sitting in your own house right now, you're sitting here on like your third account, pretending that you don't know shit, and then also not knowing a ton of other shit. And I just don't think it's a time in your life you'll look back and you'll be like, this was a good decision. I'm glad I used
I mean, I know more shit than Ash because she's a woman, so
yeah, you'll be
You
proud of
named
that too.
3 types of hammers for me.
what's the
I'd like
article?
you, excuse me, protector, provider who's going to build me a house because I'm just a woman. Name 3 types of hammers for me, and also tell me the difference between concrete cement.
I'm not here
Not a
to
real
do.
man.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
here to
beta.
do your
You're a
husband's
beta.
work.
You're a beta. You're a beta. What are you going to do? You can't even fucking build me a house.
What type of bread do you
You
use
can't
when
even.
you
You
make
can't even. You can't
sandwiches?
even. You can't even build me a house.
Also, I think there's some
Damn,
dishes.
dude, this
in the
is
sink
tough.
that
This
you need
isn't
to
good for
attend
you.
to. And you need
What
to
are you
take
gonna
care
do
of
now?
your
You just
kids,
heard
too.
Ash. Ash said, Ash basically said, if you don't try and eat her hands, that's an acceptable date, and you're blowing it like this.
Can you make me a sandwich, Ash? Please.
I
Bet he gets it
can't.
with
No,
the
because
crust
you
cut off.
you haven't
I can't.
probably made a
Let me
woman
ask you a
finish
question,
ever, so
JJ.
no one you can't make sandwiches
Would
for people who suck.
Would you eat the sandwich that I made for you?
Yeah.
Nice knowing you. I have a secret ingredient in my sandwich because
That's a good boy, JJ. That's a good boy.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Because you're not stronger or smarter than me when you're sleeping or when you're eating my sandwich. Do you have a tolerance built up to iocane? It's inconceivable if you do.
So when you have a
Not gonna get
flat,
that.
Too
It's gonna
many
go over
syllables.
my head.
Too
You have
many
no idea
syllables,
what's
Ash.
happening right
when
now.
you have a
What?
flat tire,
I had a flat tire yesterday.
did you
Interesting.
fix it yourself?
How do
or
you
did-
fix it,
did.
JJ?
I call AAA. I'm not broke. I can pay for
So
someone to
Ash,
fix it.
how do you fix a how do you install a tire when it's flat?
I pick up my phone and I call somebody to do it. Are you kidding? Like,
What happens if you don't have that option and you're stuck and you have no service? What do you do?
Is this when the baby's left in the
Serial killer
woods?
JJ.
Is this the same?
Yeah.
Is it the same time
use
as
the
the
jack,
baby being
and then
left
I'm
in the
gonna
woods?
and then I'm gonna take the bolts off, and I'm gonna pull the tire off, and I'm gonna put the tire back on.
Oh, woman.
You did great. You did great.
Hey, good job,
What's a
Ash.
vulva?
Ash, you did a great job.
What's a vulva?
What's a what?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I know this one. It's a European car. Very safe.
Wait, let me. What's the vas deferens?
What's the what?
The vas deferens.
I don't know what that is.
You did great.
You did great,
that?
JJ.
What are you asking right now?
Right. Exactly.
Hey, Maria, how you doing?
Maria, are you opposition?
Maria's bored right now.
Look up. Nobody asked you. I am kind of bored with you. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Yeah, women are only good for sex. That's really it. They're useless for everything else.
No one has sex with you. You don't know anything about this. No woman would have sex with you. You probably rub her thigh and think that you're doing something.
What's
Yeah, I
interesting
bet
and
it's
what's
small.
happening too right now is that he knows that he can't really continue in this conversation.
Hey, Jen, are you a feminist?
They just go to insulting and talking about women because the truth is they just hate women.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
small.
love women. I love
They're
women.
just
Scared. They're just,
But they
he's
don't,
just a
he
little
loves women, but
scared.
they don't
Hey,
like
hey,
him.
He's
Hey,
just
all I
scared.
gotta
They
say
don't like
is,
him.
It's okay, bud. You don't have
You
to be
guys are a
scared
lot
of
of-
him. You don't have to be scared of him, bud. It's fine. If you're just a little bit nicer, nobody's really impressed by you. You're not going to be one of those, like you can't pull off like an Andrew Tate thing. You don't have any charisma. And so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to be a nice guy. Because you can have a lot of charisma and make money and be in good shape, and you can get you can still get women, but you don't have any of that. And
He's
so
gonna
you're
be
gonna
like,
have
he's
to
one of those guys that like he pretends to be the nice guy, but then when they shoot him down, it always happens that he screams at them, "You're fat, make me a sandwich."
We have to change the voice even for that. But I'm just telling you, man, from one guy to another, just knock it off. Go be better. Just do something else with your life.
I
This is
go by
weird.
they,
This is
them,
a
bro.
weird. This is a weird thing that
We're
you're doing
done
with your
talking
life.
to you. you've lost the plot. You didn't do well, and now you're just going to become somebody who just insults everybody else because you hate yourself.
I love you, JJ. I'm proud of you.
I don't. Like his mom didn't.
Absolutely
Same.
not. Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I would make you a sandwich.
I wouldn't.
With my special ingredient.
I wouldn't. But
and clearly there's 400. Well, no, not 400 million people. He said there was 400 million in the workforce.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can come up with is that we're just including everybody and fetuses.
It's going to be like 400 million jobs soon enough. The billionaires have everything, and you have to work 12 jobs.
No. I will, I think...
Come on up, America First, or remember America First. Sent you an invite.
Yeah, do they say America First anymore? I haven't heard that in a while. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all some, so I love to watch MAGA try to explain stuff. So this one really made me laugh. So this is Lip Curl Girl, right? Slammin' Jammin', whatever his name is, his woman. So she's defending, and she's not worried about the image of Trump as Jesus, because she still thinks that this painting, which you can't see now, but this was the party that the Dutch painter made. It was called something else. That's what the Olympic thing
they all thought
was.
It was the first summer.
They thought it was the first supper, and it's not. So she still thinks that. Of course, I honestly, there's no way though she does. I sometimes just think. I mean, I know that some of these people are really incredibly unintelligent, but there's no way she doesn't know that that's. I think they just run on it. They've got to just run on it, right? Or Or did she just the Dion
Stephanie that's Stephanie A. Smith, if anybody knows that reference. That is a wild hairline.
A wild hair. It is. There's a lot. There's
nothing could stop me. I'm all the way back.
Because you would think that she would have more going on in there with so much.
So Fact sent to Venmo saying, think a new leash for Jay. He gets no tip tonight.
Listen, I'm a sweet boy. The more I listen to all of you talk, I realize I'm just one big sweetheart. That's what I've learned about myself.
That's what you've learned about yourself listening to us.
Yeah. I go on dates and they're just normal. I have normal interactions with people. I did recently get dumped for not liking Jesus. That was kind of weird.
I'm gonna say
on Easter.
I'm gonna say thanks.
I did. I was
that happening.
He's like, I don't know if I could do this with somebody who doesn't love Jesus. I was like, I think that's probably a good decision.
That's probably good.
I made a joke about Easter or about Jesus on Easter, and it didn't go well.
Dude, I could just imagine you either. I don't know what you would be like if you were in that family situation either.
Terrible. It would never work.
Make jokes.
Yeah.
I made a joke on Easter about zombie Jesus Day.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. It wasn't even that bad, but it was a good joke.
I mean, I don't know. If they had just done a double tap with Jesus, he wouldn't have come back 3 days later. You know what? We got somebody, I think it was God of Logic, got a ban on Easter, but it was a 3-day ban. Or no, it was on Friday. And I was like,
nice.
You're like Jesus. Got a ban. It was a 3-day ban. And then you rose again.
That's amazing. That's a miracle.
It was
That's a religion.
It was a miracle. Speaking of miracles, it would be a miracle if we got some intelligent up here. So if there's anybody who thinks that they could do better, right? Maybe, I don't know how long Jay wants to stay, but
or maybe propaganda will come back on another account and pretend not to be the same person.
Everybody's really having trouble drumming up op. I think on Friday night, I'm going to do a similar background with the MAGA hunters. I think Fax may come up, or RJ and Emma if they want, and we're gonna try. But like everybody's having trouble finding.
Who's Emma? Do I know Emma?
Hi, Emma. You probably know her. You would know her.
No, he probably doesn't.
But yeah, you might not. I don't know. I didn't know a lot of them until like recently when I just found my way into.
I don't think I know who that is.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh wait,
she's really cool.
is she the one that's like in school for something?
Maybe.
Is she like currently in school? There, I feel like there was an Emma that was like in medical school or something.
No, political
Someone-
mommy
someone else.
Chelsea. Oh, well, Fax says yes, maybe. But either way, oh, he said no, that's not her. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think she just got married. She's not going to run for Congress. That's, who are y'all talking about? She's not running. She's going to run for Congress. What? She ran for office? No, she did not. We're talking about different Emmas, I'm pretty sure. Did she run in Indiana? There's yes. Oh my God, there's yeses and nos. I don't know. Oh, she ran already. She did? I had no idea. Oh, okay. Well, you learned something. You learned something new. God, what if I ran for office? I would never.
You might as well. Why wouldn't you?
I wouldn't. It wouldn't be a good idea.
I feel like.
No, you'd be good at that. That's kind of your calling. You'd be good at that. You should run for office.
Yeah. Where's the insult? Where's the joke?
No, I'm serious. I think Ash would be good at that. I think that's like right up your
I
alley.
think that I might serve better like on like the school board or something like that. I think that, well, maybe not. I think I'm too unprofessional to run.
No, oh my God, what are you talking about? Have you seen people in Congress? What are you'd be the most professional. You'd be right up there.
I have a weed charge on my record.
But you're a Democrat. You're a lib. You can have a weed charge. That's street cred. No, you should run. Honestly, you should run.
I don't know. We'll see. I got to pay my bills first.
They pay you when you
That's true.
pay you for that job.
Well, if you win,
Then just win.
that's it. That's it. Just win.
Easy peasy. Solves everything.
Yeah.
Who's your congressperson?
It's what's her face?
That's helpful.
Remember what's his name? I can't remember.
That's helpful too. Yeah, these are all really good hints.
What's her name? I can't remember her name. She just won. And then the dude that you sent me the other day, remember? No, wait, was that you?
I don't think so.
Hello? Yeah, you can help me with my campaign. Tammy Baldwin, thank you. I couldn't think of her name. Oh, I'm so sorry. Come back to my live tomorrow.
That's your congresswoman?
Marsha Blackburn. Oh my God. No.
Wait, that's
Marsha Blackburn
that's
was in Tennessee when I lived in Tennessee.
Wait, but who's your member of Congress? Tammy Baldwin's senator, right?
To be honest, I don't know in Wisconsin.
All right.
It's a dude. His name is I just was reading about him. Hold on.
Well, sounds like he's replaceable already. Nobody even knows who he is.
Well, that's because I haven't lived here that long.
Wait, is it Republican or Democrat?
He's a Democrat, I think. Hold on. How do I find the answer to this question?
I don't. Do you know what district you're in?
Yes.
What district? You just search that district name and then representative. Wait, you don't know what district
there
you're
it
in?
is. Van Orden. I couldn't remember his name. No, he's Republican.
Oh yeah, you could run against Van Orden. That guy sucks.
I was just talking to Fax about him.
Oh, he's terrible. Yeah, run.
This is
who's running now against it. Rebecca Cook is running. Against
Rebecca. I was about to say Rebecca Cook, and there is somebody else named. It's another woman that's running against him. Her name.
Van Orden's a dipshit. And you got like you have an accent. You'd be all right. You could make MAGA people feel a little more comfortable with your accent.
Hold on. There's another woman besides Rebecca Cook that's running that I like too. What's her name?
Well, do you probably had the primaries, right? So whoever she beat.
No, we haven't had our primaries yet.
Oh.
Emily Berg, I think. I can't remember. But Rebecca Cook, she's all right. I like her. But no, our primaries are until I think August.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, she won. So she ran against him last time. Looks like that's what I'm seeing.
If you want more cash, vote for Ash.
There you go.
Derek, anybody with the name Van, you got those two last names, Derek Van Orden.
What did he just recently did something weird? I can't remember. I know I showed a clip of him on my show. He did something weird. President Donald Trump is a president of peace. That's the first thing that came up. Thanks, Van Orden. He also is the second of all the lawmakers. He uses the F word the second most.
Who?
Van Orden. But I'm actually kind of proud of this. This is almost entirely Democrats. Ruben Gallego is dominating with 77 F words. Then Van Orden's got 35. Mark Pocan has 30.
In what? Wait, where? When they're on like?
I don't know. This is just on Twitter. I have no idea.
I'm reading about Derek Van Orden.
Here's an actual quote from Derek Van Orden. Listen, at this point, the Nobel Peace Prize doesn't deserve Donald Trump. That's a real quote. You could run against that guy.
That's embarrassing.
That the Nobel Peace Prize doesn't deserve Donald Trump.
No, he's the one that was chasing Trump down the aisle, and Trump wouldn't shake his hand at the State of the Union. That's what he did that was weird. Do you remember the guy just like chasing him down? I forgot about that
video.
Oh, he's devastated. There's a video of him walking past. Oh, he's good friends with Corey Mills. That's cool. And he walked by a Palestinian woman and shouted, "Shalom, bitches."
Stop it.
Yeah, there's a video of it. You got to run against this guy. Wait, is he also the one is he the guy that got pranked by that comedian? And he like they thought he was like Rumble or something?
I don't know. And how long ago? Like recently? Because
is that him?
All up in that ash. I like Jumar's slogans for me. We've got all of
Jumar's got some good ones. He sends.
I had RTP can run my campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great. I'll do it. Who was the Republican that got?
I was trying to find the video of him trying to shake hands with Trump,
just search his name and then do State of the Union.
All right, let me do that. Let me get over here.
So do we want to call it at
probably
8 or 10? Call it, and if we don't get off in 8 minutes.
Derek Van Orden, State of the Union. Let's see.
Jumar, ask me about my campaign.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe you should get Jumar to be.
Yeah, maybe that. Here.
The creative for.
I lost my job so fast.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to request them. What the fuck did I do?
Yeah. it follows him. Oh.
Excuse me.
Where is the moment when you need it the most? He's coming in again. One more try. Oh. And you had a bad day.
Wait for me.
He tried so hard.
I don't know. Wisconsin's weird. I still don't know. Wisconsin's weird because like I moved here in like 2022 or whatever. And I was raised in Nashville, which in Tennessee, but Wisconsin's weird because when I moved here, they turned purple, but they were blue for such a long time. But I think the year I moved here, I guess we turned, now we're considered, have we always been a swing state?
I don't know, but I just found out that the Saudis are pulling their funding for Live Golf. We fucked the Saudis so bad they had to sell. They have to like their golf league is folding, and that means all of their tournaments they play at Trump courses are done because the PGA Tour boycotts Trump courses.
2000. Wait, they've been a swing state since 2000. Okay, my state led. Well, yeah, and I live in a college area that's pretty blue. Tennessee was horrible. Voting in Tennessee sucked because it truly felt like it didn't matter, which sucked. Except in some local elections, they are a swinger state. We just had, we just voted. I did just vote for Chris Taylor. She was the one running for Supreme Court. So we actually just secured a liberal leaning Supreme Court in Wisconsin until 2030. And then I'm not sure who's up for re-election in 2030. But I guess that'll be our next time to keep it liberal.
Jay, Bud's back on YouTube. Do we want to ask him his feelings on Nick Shirley?
Yeah, no, pass.
Nick Shirley is Wisconsin.
Nick Shirley ever goes missing. Check Bud first. Check Bud first.
He's just lost.
He could be lost, yeah, or Bud got him. He's Nick Shirley.
I don't understand this joke. This is something I've missed probably on your live.
It's just a guy that sits on my live all day and talks about Nick Shirley. He's obsessed with him.
He was in there. He was in here earlier, and he was talking. I went back like 3 or 4 different streams, and all of his comments were about Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley. The AI summary is discussing Wisconsin.
No, Bradley,
politics
we're not calling today Ash Wednesday. The host, her name is Ash, and today's Wednesday, so it's Ash Wednesday.
It's hot. Sorry, I gotta take the sweater off. It's hot. Plus, I thought we could pray together. My skeleton. Blasphemy. Nick Shirley, you know what? This is what I wanted. Oh, this is so off subject, but what I wanted to say, you were talking about that girls' camp.
Yeah.
The Mormon girls' camp.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would know, but maybe like some of the women, or maybe they've told you or other, but there was the cousin of the Duggars that has like come out with, I can't remember her name, but she's like the cousin of the Duggars that has left. And she was in the Amy. Yeah, Amy. I think it's her who made it, but there's a YouTube video, but she basically talks about when they get married, there's like they don't know anything about sex. Like they really just don't. And they give the women, when they get married, it's so fucked up. They go for like 2 or 3 weeks after they get married, and they just stay in a hotel or wherever they go, and they just have sex because their goal is to get them pregnant right away. And for somebody who's never had sex before, like a lot of sex over and over and over again, like it's not great.
Take them to like a breeding farm. That's crazy.
Well, they have like a packing list of what they're supposed to take, and the packing list is like disturbing. It's like lidocaine, like antibiotics in case you get infections while you're there.
The Bible.
the Bible. I mean, it's so bad. It's so bad. And when you were telling that, that's what it reminded me of. And it made me feel so bad for like what they do in religion to like and boys. I mean, girls and boys. Like it's not, I talk a lot about women and girls, but you know, the when you look at the whole picture, I mean, this is horrible for those little boys as well. It's just that the little boys grow up to be the ones who perpetrate the harm based on what they were taught mostly. And then those little girls also, same thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
The mom of the Duggar, you know, like at what point does she become, you know, but I made a video about this not too long ago either, that I stand by this, but like if your partner is getting you pregnant, like back to back to back to back to back, like that is a form of abuse. And that woman has never not been pregnant, but like at what point does she become a predator and part of the problem? And that's the sad part is like, sometimes I feel bad for those people, but I think I feel bad for who they should have been. And I feel bad for what was stolen from them.
Yeah, there was I don't know, something on Netflix I just watched. It was like the guy who took Warren Jeff's spot. Forget his name. And there's a documentary about like him and his wives and the way that it was a kind of an interesting show. Like this lady was filming a documentary, but she went in to film the documentary and then was turning the footage over to the FBI. And so they like, and it's just wild to see the wives. They like all the wives wind up going to jail too.
Is it the trust? I'm watching it right now.
Is that what it's called? What's it called?
Well,
Trust Me.
Casey said trust me. On Netflix. I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, Sam Bateman. Yeah, they're watching.
I'm not allowed to watch it
It's
though.
crazy.
I got a. Do you know Ari for Education? You probably know who she is. She came on my live today, and she prescribed me that I'm not allowed to do any I'm not allowed to read any educational stuff right now. That my brain needs a break from like dark things. So I'm going to pick out a book tonight.
That skeleton shirt's helping out.
What? Yeah, this isn't dark. This isn't dark. It's but he's wearing tennis shoes, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all right.
So, and it's just so good. I think that this thing is just like an X-ray machine because he's got pants on.
Okay, I see.
I don't know. And he's wearing and it's a halo. So
my bad. That's on me.
He's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? I think
it's on me.
You know, it's Trump.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Sorry there wasn't more debates. We'll try it again next week if you're still down.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
See you, everybody.
All right.
Her name? All right.
I'm gonna disconnect him. He didn't disconnect. Okay, there you go. All right. Thanks for hanging out. We'll give it a whirl next week again. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the mods showing up and doing the thing. Bye. We tried. Listen, these are hard conversations right now. I swear to you, there's a lot of people who don't want to request up and defend Trump. And the ones who are young and silly and uneducated. You know, so yeah, I don't know.